Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some World Cup content, especially match day one, which starts on Sunday, which is Qatar against Ecuador. I hope you're all excited. It's about to start. I'm also very excited, and I'm waiting for the first game, which is I think is going to be really exciting. So if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, and also if you're enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like. Also, if you're interested in joining the league, the code will be down below. So make sure that you check it out and join the league so that you can be able to compete with people from the community. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So I'm just going to start off with my starting 11 and then branch off to the bench. So for first, I'm going to start with the goalkeepers. We're going to have Danny Ward from Wales. I'm not so sure if he's the starting goalkeeper, but if he is, I think he's going to be the cheapest starting goalkeeper who plays for at least a decent side. So I think he's a good option to have in there. And then we have Maele from Denmark. Sorry if I don't know how to pronounce his name. So I think he's also a very decent option. If you played the Euros fantasy, you know how many points he got because he was really attacking at the wing back position. So I hope that he can be able to carry that for the World Cup. Then you have Dumfries, who's also really attacking, plays as a wing back in that position. So he's also a very decent option to have in there. Then we have Cancelo. We all know how Cancelo is from the EPL fantasy, really attacking, gets those assists like nobody's business. So I think he's also a decent option to have in there. Then you have Luke Shaw. I think England are lacking at the left back position. So I think that Luke Shaw is a really decent option to have in there, and I hope that he can be able to perform for England the way he performs for Manchester United and bring those assists and maybe even a goal. Then now we can move on to the midfielders. So we're going to start off with Bergwijn from Netherlands, with the confirmation that Memphis Depay is not going to play the first game. I think Bergwijn is in the shout to play in that game. Then we have Eriksson from Denmark. He plays really good for Denmark since he's the main creator for them. So I think he's also a very good option to have in there in the midfield position. Then we have Di Maria. I think Argentina have the easiest fixture on paper as they play Saudi Arabia, and they're very attacking, especially their front three with the likes of Messi, Di Maria. I think they're really good. So I think Di Maria is a good option to have there. Then we have Rodrigo De Paul, also from Argentina. As I mentioned, Argentina are really attacking, and that's why I think I've gone for the double Argentinians in there. Maybe I might switch Rodrigo to someone else who's more attacking in the midfield area, but I think he also plays really high up the field for Argentina. But I'm not so sure if he's going to start, so that's another thing that I might consider, maybe to transfer him out for another person. And then we can move on to the forwards. We're going to be having Messi. As I mentioned, Argentina have the easiest fixtures on paper for match day one. And I think someone like Messi is going to produce an absolute good performance. And I know he's going to dominate because I know he wants to win. They want to put out a statement. And I think they'll be very good for that match day one. Then you have Mbappe as well. We all know that Mbappe can score goals for fun. So I hope that he can be able to produce that and be able to score the goals required for his country, as he's been doing for his club PSG. And now we can move on to the bench. As we all know, in the FIFA World Cup fantasy, you can be able to make transfers if there's a player in your starting 11 who plays fast, does not perform well, and there's someone on the bench who plays on a later date. You can be able to sub them out and bring on someone from your bench. And that's why I think you have to need to have a very strong bench. As you can see, I have a very strong bench there. So we have Diego Costa from Portugal. So in case Ward does not perform really well or does not start, I can just move on to Costa. Then we have Sosa who I'm not so sure if he's going to play for Croatia, but I think he's just a cheap enabler there for 3.5 million. Then you have Richarlison, who I think is a main starter for Brazil in the forward position, so I think he's a very good option to have on the bench, and we're able to bring him on. Then you have Perisic, who ideally plays as a left mid for Croatia rather than a left wing back or a right wing back. So I hope that he's going to be able to perform and produce the scores he's been producing for Spurs in the Premier League. And yeah, I think that is a very solid team. I think it's going to perform. It's not the final team. I might make some changes here and there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you have, make sure you leave a like and don't forget to join the league. The link will be down in the description. And with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.